Hey, what is up, intelligent people? I'm Mr. Sicko, and today, as you can see in the top left corner, we're going to be talking about MMAT. Okay, first of all, let me just. I don't know if you can hear me, but I will keep this like that, as it is. We're going to be talking about MMAT. I have some music in the background. We will see how that will turn out, but I hope that you can hear me and let you get straight into it. Okay, first of all, I'm going to read some stories about some people that have experience, and I think that you should need to hear this kind of information. So let's get straight into it. Okay, first of all, one guy on Reddit said that take this for what it's worth. I haven't spoken to my father in years. He said for a reason unsaid. Business was worth more to him than his family. He has run a very successful brokerage firm in Florida for 30 years. Top 10 in the United States to be exact. Anyways, my grandmother, his mom, died and the funeral was yesterday. After the celebration of life, we actually had a nice chat, which led me, knowing his positions, to talk about stocks. He told me this, and this is what I retained. Mergers are hedge funds are shorts best friends. Okay, even though a merger can take up to 90 days to complete or until earnings reports are disclosed, until the new CUSIP is active amongst the algorithms in the traders, this gives shorts plenty of time to let me just position my computer. Okay, so this gives the shorts plenty of time to flatten the stock, only to reinvest on the way up. Okay, because MMAT merged at the end of the second quarter, the CU SIP will not be responded to until the earnings reports are disclosed. Okay, based on the pre-merger data, that's why the sector goes back and forth. The second thing that he says was that the 13th F fillings are interesting. Okay, most people call that those institutions smart money. My father said any company that took position after the merger are more than likely shorting it, okay, or share a leading. BlackRock Financial has a huge stake at like 4.66% dollar average per share. Most of the equity they earn on a larger positions are from borrowing shares, earnings, and earning the interest. If they had high interest in the stock, they would have purchased options as a sign of a conviction. Okay, the T35 dates, along with the several others, are um, garbage. He stated. Okay, if you're playing for a squeeze, you will go broke because you were out of a mental of fortitude. Okay, and sell for a loss. However, he did say that after the merger, which was which was well thought out of auto announced after the hours completely, that there were screwed shorts with no warning. Okay, those short positions and their shares are considered to be violated. Okay, they go back to the brokerage after the 35 days, or that's what we call the 35 period. Okay, so also those okay so the where was I? Okay, on the aggregate level, the brokerage firm then can do a merging call or a sweep to make sure they are paid and accounted for. He said there is no way out of the FTDs but to buy them back. He was aware of what happened to all OSTK and said that the sweep caused the debt to rocket. The reason the TRCH skyrocketed towards the end was the fact that some of them were covering based on a inclinationist of a uncertain merger time frame. Okay, there are a lot of things, but we are kind of on the halfway up. I know we're kind of making videos like for 4 minutes for to be exact, but he said that the T35 dates along with the several others are okay, so we just kind of read it that. So the PR, a company will never give the PR statements until the CUSIP and sector are 100% right. It would be like a shooting. It would be like shooting your gun into the air during a war. Being the ER has come out of the sector and QSIP or CUSIP should be changed as of a Monday, he said. A delay, a delay in the reporting earnings was probably advised, allowing the stock to be more heavily shorted. Therefore, when the CUSIP and sector actually changes algorithmic buy will be heavily because the stock is so cheap based on the new sector change. So you can see how everything is kind of connected, okay? The 15 is that he says that the George B knows what he is doing. He might a company in the tier CH that was a super heavily shorted stock. He knew that the FTDs were going to be large. People don't jump through the hoops to be on the New York exchange unless the potential is there. The only reason he bought tier CH and the assets isn't because of the oil and the land. It's about the profiting and the changing his market cap. At the end of our conversation, he said, "My dad gave me a hug and said that he loved me." Okay, he handed me an envelope. I opened the envelope after, like we departed our separate ways. Inside it was a note that said, "Being wealthy takes years. Being rich can take seconds, but being happy can take a lifetime." And close was a check for 100K. Stapled to the check was another note. It said this: "You're rich for a second. Turn that into a wealth, but be happy doing it." Okay, I cashed him after he said thank you. He said there is no spoon. 100K into MMAT Monday morning. Okay, so this guy is a big whale. You do know how much 100K is? To be exact, I don't know how, if I should like calculate it right now, but okay, this will be a huge play. He knew that exact stock I was talking about. Okay, so this guy knows what he's doing because he has been holding a hedge fund for like 30 years, and he knew it will make me wealthy. And some like right now he said that downvote me if you want and all the other stuff. So I think that you know how big of a company this is. Like at the moment, let's just see what's going on with the technical analysis and all the other stuff. Okay, so for Sunday, as you can see, this is how it looks like. Like we will see what will be happening on Monday and all the other like stuff. But right now, as of Sunday, as you can see, we are sitting at a good price. I mean, we already did close on Monday, on Friday. Oh my God, what am I talking about? So, as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, I made a video about it yesterday, about it more in depth about the technical analysis. But right now, I will kind of like repeat it in the short terms. Right now, we're kind of waiting if you reach this level to make a new high valid one on the 4 hour time frame. So, a full four candles. So 3 times 4 is like 12. So we need 12 hours above the lower high, the price to kind of fluctuate too, not just with the wick, but with the whole body of the candle, and also the vice versa. Okay, into the lower low if you kind of broke to the structure to the lower low, but also therefore you can see that we are pushing to the downside actually. But we will see if we need to like if we break this level actually, but we will see what will be happening, and I'm pretty excited about the FTDs that they're going to be covering. And that's about it for today, guys. Okay, just keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm just trying to keeping you updated with all these other stocks, and as well as with MMAT. And when I say that this has a huge potential, I mean it. Okay, so let me know what are your thoughts. Consider liking and subscribing, and guys, peace out and have a great day for the rest of your day.